Sunday afternoon, the weather was so beautiful, I decided to go up to Chip Ross Park and do a little hiking. It's a beautiful, sunny Sunday, February 15th. My hiking partner and I have just arrived at Chip Ross Park, and we're going to go up on some of the trails here. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Well, looking east to the Cascades, I can see the Three Sisters, each individually over 10,000 feet high, and of course snow covered. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, see if we can get a little better view. We're just heading up the trail here at Chip Ross. Just took a few photos of the sisters up in the Cascades. The trail is pretty dry, and I brought an extra tripod today. I'm going to do a little something different. So we're going to sign off for a few seconds and then catch up with you later. Looking east towards the Cascades, I see just the top of Mount Jefferson. You may not be able to see it here. We'll see if we can focus in on it. The little white speck on the top. The breeze is picking up a little bit, but boy, I'll tell you, this trail is wet and muddy. We're going to need about another week of no rain. Help dry it out, and a little bit of the breeze too. Well, we're up on top of Chip Ross. It was slippery and all the way uphill, but we made it without falling. And now we're looking south over the Willamette Valley, down towards Corvallis, to the east, the Cascades, and we'll pan around towards Mary's Peak, which is right there. And it's just after 3 in the afternoon. Bring up Mary's Peak a little closer. Well, my buddy and I are on top of Chip Ross, sitting on a bench enjoying the sun. The temperature is, gosh, almost 60 degrees. Couldn't be better. A little breezy now. I hope this doesn't interfere with the sound on the film. Well, the breeze was strong, and it certainly did interfere with what I was saying, so I'm going to do some voiceover here. I was talking about one of the books I'm reading now. I just started it. Ulysses S Grant, our 18th president, his personal memoirs. And I was commenting on the fact that Grant was an excellent writer. Concise, great prose. He said exactly what was on his mind in the fewest words possible, and there were no mincing words. Grant as a writer is perhaps better than Walter Isaacson, who wrote Benjamin Franklin. I finished that a few months ago. And or David McCullough, who did Truman. I finished that book as well. Grant was on par with John Gunther, who wrote a retrospect of FDR, which I just completed actually about a month ago. So I love Grant as a writer, and I'm working through it, well, as quickly as I can. One of the reasons Grant agreed to write his autobiography, he had been approached about this before, and he actually said no. But he literally was totally in debt. He had invested all of his funds into some securities, and his oldest son was one of the people involved in the firm, but there were some other ne'er-do-wells and some nefarious goings-on. Literally, he had $200 left in the bank. So this was a necessity for him. The trip up, actually at the upper elevation, was quite slippery. Fooled me on the early part of it, what I thought it was going to be dry. The return trip down, I had to pick my way, so my hiking partner and I were quite careful. We're back at the car. It's a beautiful day. Right now my thermometer tells me it's 61 degrees out. Almost purely sunny skies, and I think more tomorrow. There's lots of people out here. Parking lot's full. Trail was busy. We started up the second trail, but it was so muddy. I just didn't feel like negotiating it on the way back down. I didn't do any video on the way back down. It was just too slippery, and I didn't want to take any chance in falling and getting full of mud. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Did a few different things today, a few different camera angles, trying some different things. Let me know what you think. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll do these on a regular basis. Until next time, take care. This is Corvallis Tidbits. If you like us, subscribe to us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.